What a blessed day. You are welcome to Real Life Talk with me, Lady C. I think we left the story last time when I've just enrolled in college to go and do a dressing course. Ladies and gentlemen, or guys, wow, what a journey. It's a beautiful journey, a challenge one, a tough one. But hey, when you have the Lord, you have everything. And sometimes I strongly believe that we forget, right? Okay, now, you see my hair? Do you like it? Well, as we are aging, black don't really crack, yeah? You and I know that. But there's something that we can't run away from, which is gray hair, right? So I decided to rock gray hair because when you are 40 and going, gray hair kind of sets in, whether you like it or not, because there are permanent residents that come in our life, whether we like it or not. And as you know, as a hairstylist, I see all kinds of gray hair, all ages. So, because I'm going gray, I decided to wear gray wig, okay, just to see what I look like whilst I'm aging. Whew. Believe you me, I've been wearing this for like 2 weeks now, and everybody was like, "Ooh, that gray hair looks so sophisticated." And I'm like, yeah, So for me, this means that I will age beautifully. So join me if you're 40 plus or 40 going and if you start seeing gray, yeah, I will encourage you to start rocking gray wig, which I have some in stock. I have some behind me, and I've got one here. If I look gray, if I look great in this gray hair, believe you me, you will look amazing and you will rock it well. We're going to rock our gray hair, okay? So join me do that. Anyway, let's put the gray hair aside, move straight into our journey. What is happening with this journey? Lady C's journey. So in entrepreneurship, it's not all about what I'm doing only as an entrepreneur, but the journey that I'm on, that I've been on to get me to where I am is what we're talking about today. If you are just joining the channel, it's all about a journey to an entrepreneurship, a real life for that matter. Okay? That's why the channel is called Real Life Talk. Now, in 2029, I went to college, did, up to level 3, wanted to do a degree 4 and 5. Things were very hard because I went to college when my baby was just 4 months. 4 months. And I'll do all the milks and everything. You know what it is. When you are with a man or a husband who doesn't do much, okay? Because most of the time we spoil them, yeah? And I have to literally do everything before I go to college. Make sure that even the pampers is where it's supposed to be. You arranged everything, okay, before you go. I went through that cycle for 3 years. And lo and behold, whilst I was doing that, I was so desperate to pass my driving at that time. So I was like, okay, I'm going to crack both of them together. So whilst I'm studying, I'm still doing my driving. I was doing my lessons, and how I did the lessons, boy, I don't even want to talk about that. But I did the lesson. I was so desperate to drive, okay, to the point that I have to do my driving in 3 months. I did it in 3 months and I passed. You see, when you are determined, there's something about determination. When you are determined, you are unstoppable. Nobody can stop you. You are so determined that nothing is going to stop you. I was at that edge. So I just cracked it. I really cracked it. And if there was a way I could crack my course, If I was allowed, I would have cracked it in 3 months. But hey, I did it for 3 years, okay? And that enabled me to be able to do everyone's hair. So far as there's a hair on your head, I would do it. It doesn't matter where you're coming from in the world. To the point that this is very funny. To the point that when I achieved that dream, I was like, okay, when you achieve a dream and then you are like, okay, what's next? Okay. Just getting on and getting more clients on that side. And it was beautiful to be able to do everybody. Yeah. You hold the scissors and you go, pa, 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 and if it's color, you do it. You do crazy color. It was beautiful. It was beautiful for me to achieve that dream. And then lo and behold, fast track everything. One day, I was standing in my room where I do the hairdressing. And I stood there and I asked myself, what is next? Am I going to be in this room? And for how long? I didn't know how to go about it. I didn't know what to do. I was so determined to just move to the next level. Because I said, I can't finish that course and stay in this room. I have to go out. I have to explore. And then 2020 12, that's me fast tracking now. I fast track everything. And 2012, unfortunately, my mom passed away. Ooh. Those of you who have lost mothers, I sympathize with you. When you've been through something and somebody is going through the same thing, you can just feel the pain. When somebody tells you they feel your pain, you just need to check if they really feel your pain. I'm telling you, if you've lost a mother this year, last year for COVID, you know what? Take heart, okay? We are all in the same boat. Yeah. I'm very young. I would say young. Lost my mom in my early 30s. It was terrible. When I was trying to now do everything to show my mom that everything you have showed me from childhood, I am doing it just to make this woman proud, only for her to pass away. People, that hits me. It hits me to the point that I said, you know what? If the person that is my ego is gone, then I need to stand strong. So now I had to look at myself and only God. It was a tough moment. 2012. 2013 came, and then I decided to pick some of the dreams up. I decided to go to Italy. I started selling bags. You know me. I started selling bags. I go to Italy, bring some bags down and stuff like that. I connected with few friends in Italy who were helping me. I did my first container to Ghana. I bought 2 cars. Changed them to a taxi, and did a container full of spare parts. If people who don't know what spare parts is, they are parts from cars. Okay. That was my main big business that I did in 2013. Okay. So I went, gathered the container, did everything I did, send it to Ghana, chase the container up, sort it out, went to Ghana, sold my items, and came back to the UK. When I came back, another shock. I had a shock of my life. I have to pause there. Because if I don't pause, tears is just going to flow through my eyes. I'm a very strong girl or woman. But people, that thing hit me. I had a shock. I came, my home was closed. I couldn't get into my house. I was sent to hotel that night. My children were not in the house. It's a story that I don't want it to take the main entrepreneurship story away. So I will talk about that subject on its own another time. But anyway, basically I was kicked out of my house, okay? And it took almost about few days for me to get back into the property. When I got there was nothing that belongs to me was in the house. Why? Because I have decided to do business. I have decided to do my own thing. I have decided to just take my own life in my hands, to do business, to do what's not. And it was terrible. It was a very, very terrible, because losing my mom was another thing altogether. And then this one, and I'm thinking, wow. Anyway, so the story went on, and then 2014, I had a lot of court case. When I talk about courts, 2014 courts, counting court in Saturn, counting courts in Credit. I think almost all the judges know me there. Okay, I was going from one court to another, from one court to another, from one court to another, through divorce. Guys, it was not easy. Those who knew me that time and those who know me now always looked at me. And you know, somebody said to me, Cynthia, you are a life coach without knowing. Okay. It was a big compliment to me. People, that was a terrible thing. Everything I was doing, the hairdressing little thing that I was thinking I'm going to now expand it, disappeared. No income, nothing. Broke, poor, back to where I did not want to be. So that means that all the things I was doing, running out of Mary Kay, Avon, doing my potatoes business, selling my groceries, doing everything, guys, it was gone. 2014, I'm telling you, it was crazy moments for me. And then eventually, when I was back in the house again, you know what? I decided that I told myself, when something doesn't happen to you, sometimes things will happen to you and then a great thing will come your way and you are like, oh, it's good that this happened. I'm sure a lot of us have experienced that. That's the first thing I said. I said, this is meant to happen. It was horrible. It was disaster. It was terrible. It was frustrating. I was angry, but guys, it was a good thing. You know, sometimes when God wants to bless us, like Joseph, okay, like Jacob, those of us who know the story, okay, like David, when God wants to bless you, he will take you down for you to have a little bit encounter with difficulties, so that when you get those things that you have always wished for, you will cherish them and you will always give thanks back to him. You see, God does not want us to take any glory for ourselves. So he does certain things so that we can remember and said, if it wasn't the Lord, where would I be if it was not the Lord at that time? People, I went and I found myself a small salon in somebody's barber shop. I think I will end it here. And that was the year 2014. Okay? I'll come back and we will continue. But my question before I go, okay, is what can you see? That is going to be my question for you every single time you see me on this screen. You see me in your living room. Every time you join Lady C on Real Life Talk, that's my question that I will ask you. What can you see? Where you can see is where you are today. Okay? If you don't agree with me, it's fine. But I know what I'm telling you. What you can see right now is where you'll be. Where you are now is what you saw. Okay? So I will come back. God bless you. God richly bless you. I love you so much. It's like, now we are a family. And I'll tell you what I can see. I can see a community. I can see a community. Okay. So God bless you so much for your support, for your encouragement. You know, the texts I get. Oh, geez, my God. It's like, it's a mind blowing. Sometimes I read and I laugh. I say, wow, I can actually read now and laugh. It's amazing. Look, keep looking, keep watching. And I said, what can you see? Where you see now, you will be there. God bless you. 1,000 kisses to all of you. Stay blessed and have a lovely, if it's a day, have a lovely day. If it's an evening, have a lovely evening. God bless you. Shalom. With